Alright, so in this chicken pot pie, I'm going to use chicken breast, cream of chicken soup. These are frozen vegetables here, and I've diced up some potatoes, and I'm going to use these buttermilk Grands biscuits, some Maggi Pollo, which is awesome chicken bouillon. It's so good. Some butter, salt and pepper. I'm also going to add a little garlic powder and onion powder. But first I'm going to season and sear these chicken breasts, and I will be right back. Here's our chicken. I cut up the chicken breast. I'm going to add some garlic powder and some onion powder. A little bit of pepper and some salt. I'm also going to add right now this Maggi Pollo. This is really good. It's a wonderful season. So when you have a chance, try and check it out. So I'm going to let this get seared. In the pan here, I have butter and olive oil. So I'm going to let this cook, and then I'll be right back. Take a look at our beautiful chicken. Okay, that is done. So what I'm going to do is remove all of the chicken from the pan. And now all of this goodness at the bottom, see all of this? That's going to help with our sauce. So I'm going to start on our roux. And that's going to help the cream base for our soup. It's going to be nice and thick. So let me turn the fire on. Now in the roux, I'm going to use butter and flour. Some butter here. Let this melt up. Look at all this goodness down here on the bottom. That's good flavor. Let me let this get hot. I'm gonna add some flour in here. And you have to gradually test it out. This is about three tablespoons. So let this get in here. I want this to brown. You want the butter to melt. Let me put a little oil in here to help us out, to help it brown. That's a little oil. Okay, let this cook until the flour taste gets out. And I want it to be nice and thick before I pour the liquid in here. I'll be right back. Okay, look at this. It's coming together. Now I'm going to add milk to this flour and butter and oil. And I'm going to let this cook until it thickens. Now this is not homemade. This is like semi-homemade. But you just have to watch it and make sure you're pressing all the lumps out. And you have to cook this until it's nice and smooth. So let's let this come together. Oh, you know what? If you don't want to use dairy products, use the chicken broth, which is equally as good. The chicken broth will give it more flavor. But because I put that bouillon in there, it's going to give it flavor. Okay, so let's let this come to a boil. And then I'm going to let it simmer. It's picking up all of that goodness at the bottom. Okay, let's let this come together. Now while our sauce is coming together, I want to show you what I did with the biscuits. I cut it in half again, and then I cut it. So one biscuit I'm cutting into eighths, because this is going to go into our chicken pot pie, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. So gradually getting all this together, and in our pan here we have this delicious chicken. Okay, this is coming right along. Now I'm going to add our soup mixture. This is the cream of chicken soup mixture. Now I'm looking at this. This will probably be enough for two, but I just want to, our favorite part is the cream part. So I just want to make sure everybody's pleased, because you know how your family is. So let me go ahead and mix this in here, and then we'll move along to the next step. So let me make sure this is all combined. All right, excellent. This is all combined now. Now we can start assembling our pot pie. So let me take this over to the table and start setting this up. Now this pot is so hot right now. So I'm going to pour just some of our mixture in there, and I'm going to save some, because I'm going to gradually add. I'm trying to hurry up, guys. I'm trying to hurry up. Add to our mixture. It depends on how much we're going to need. Okay, well, let's start adding our vegetables. Oh, that looks beautiful. Add some of these potatoes. Oh, you guys, look at this. And let me add some more of this chicken bouillon in here. A little salt. Pepper. I'm going to add some more milk. Stir this up. And you just want to eyeball it. Make it like you know your family's going to like it. This is looking great. Look at this. I want to put some more vegetables in here. I'm going to put all of the vegetables in there. I can smell. I didn't use a lot of seasons in here either. I can smell them. Now here's the fun part. We're going to add these little pieces in here. See? And stir it up. And I want you to see what's going to happen. Just take them in here and drop them in here. Just let this come together. We're not just going to put this on the top, but these are going to cook throughout the whole chicken pie. What do you think so far, you all? Wow, I might as well add all the potatoes, right? All right, so I'm going to keep adding these in and stirring it up. And let this come together, and I'll show you what the next step is. Coming right along, coming right along. Go ahead and spray our dish and pour our mixture in there. Like I said, I believe we're going to have enough for two, which is fine. The more the merrier. I'll stop right there. This will be enough for another one. Smooth. Oh, that's so beautiful. Smooth this out. I have the oven heating up to 350. Now, I melted a little bit of butter because what I thought about while I was doing this was, oh, let me wipe this off because I want this to be clean. When it goes in the oven, I'm going to layer a few on the top and pour some butter on it. Ooh, oh, my mouth is watering. That always happens when I'm cooking, I tell you. Is that bad? When your mouth is watering for your own things you're making, and press them in. That's a shame, isn't it? Press these in. Please forgive me if I'm taking too long. I'm trying to, oops. Trying to get this done. All right, move this around a little bit. Press them in because they're gonna fluff up. Let me pour this on top. They're gonna be good and buttery. I'm gonna put this in the oven for about 30 minutes, and I'm gonna keep checking on them to make sure that they're okay. And then I'm going to see what we're going to do with this one. I'll be right back. With the leftover filling, what I'm going to do is use this pie crust. I'm going to put one on the bottom and put one on the top, just like they have right here. And that will be enough for our second chicken pot pie. And I'm going to show you what the other one looks like shortly. Ooh, you guys. Okay, this has been in the oven for 30 minutes. Ooh, it smells wonderful. It's still bubbling. Take a look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm going to let this cool down while I'm working on the second one. And wow, that's so pretty. Okay, we're going to dig in it to see what it's like in a minute. Now I wanted to show you, this just came out of the oven and it's burning hot. This one is still warm, but I wanted to cut into it because it's all about you seeing the results. Look at this, you all. This is just like country goodness here. Oh my goodness, look at this. Wow, this is so country. Take a look at that. We have like dumplings inside. Biscuits. Well, this looks so good. As always, my mouth is watering. I'm gonna plate this up and share this with you. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. For the second pie, I prepared this, I cut the Pillsbury pie shell dough or crust, and I baked this for about 5 minutes. So I'm gonna place this in here. And because it's just for us, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I like things to look a little rustic anyway. So let me go ahead and put this in here. Now if it's for somebody else coming over, probably want it to be a little prettier, but because it's just family, they just want to dig in and eat it up. All right, so going to arrange all of this crust on here, and then I'll let you know what it looks like and see it once I'm done. Here's the pie that I just put the prepared pie shell on, and I'm going to put some egg wash on top because that always makes the crust look so much prettier when you do that, but you know that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint this on here. This is just 1 egg with a little bit of water. I'm going to put this in the oven. It's really already done. Just need the pie crust to brown. So after this comes out, I want to show you what it looks like.